Morning folks, how you doing? What a glorious day. That was a grand day yesterday on Roineabhal with the packcraft and just doing a big circular route. But today I'm heading for the high ground. It's actually a wee bit hot for the hill, but I'm just going to take my time. This is a relatively easy hill, relatively easy. You can see the terrain. Not too challenging. This is Roineabhal and we're still on the southern end of South Harris, so the sea is just over your shoulder there. When I get up a wee bit I'll turn the camera so that you can get a bit of a coastal view. So come on, let's go and bag a hill today. It's a day for moving slow, folks. It's quite warm. Stunning landscape, folks. Breathtaking. I'm looking south to the Uists and Berneray. Soaking up the view. This is not the top, folks. It's just a viewpoint, but boy, what a view. I've still got a lot of climbing ahead of me yet. sheep stealing my shot there. I'm a wee bit tired today, folks. There's two reasons for that. One reason is I had a big day yesterday with the packraft and the camera. I was out for a long time and had a very late dinner last night. But the second reason is I had to get up at about midnight and chase the sheep away from the van. They were banging against it. I don't think I've ever owned a vehicle that hasn't had some animal damage on it from my travels around Scotland. That's not me running into them, that's them running into me. The sheep were, I think they were troubled by clegs or something last night and they were rubbing themselves on the van, so I tried to dissuade them from inside the van, but it wasn't going to work, so I had to get suited up with my bug jacket on and chase them away down the glen. Doing a bit of shepherding last night with my torch. I remember many years ago now, I was doing field work in Oregon and I was in a hire car in a wee truck. I was driving from point to point one evening. I was going through the forests, mostly pine forest. A white-tailed deer jumped out and boy, it was close. But this was a relatively new vehicle, it had good brakes on it. So I stopped, probably about 20 metres short of it. Anyhow, it turned round and it looked at me. It dropped its head and it charged. And it put one of its antlers, one of the points of its antlers right through the front of the vehicle. So I had a fairly hefty bill when I took the truck back to the car hire company. The chap asked, how did that happen? I told him, I'm not sure that he believed me. But there, yeah, there's a true story. Anyhow, let's get up this hill. that's a fine view of Skye. The two flat-topped hills towards the right. I'm not sure that you can see them, it's very hazy, but I can see it. The two flat-topped hills are the McLeod's tables. And then in the centre there, that's the Black Coolin. And then to the left of that is the Red Coolin. And then that long flat area, which is a very gentle slope on this side, on the west side, but on the east side it's very precipitous. That's the Quirang, and to the north, and then a little bit south of that, the Old Man of Storr. It's just like a map of Scotland laid out before us, folks. I haven't bagged the summit yet, folks. It's over there, about 20 minutes away. This just seemed the perfect spot for having a wee bit of lunch and a wee rest. A grand view over your shoulder there, looking to Ben More and Ben Vreek on the northern end of North Uist. And today, despite the haze, I can actually see across to St Kilda, and to the right of St Kilda I can see the wee island of Borreray, and then that sea stack that just sits off Borreray. I think it's Stack and Armin, but you might want to check that, I'm not 100% sure. Turn the camera around in a minute and see if I can show you St Kilda, but I didn't bring the big camera up with me. I wasn't being lazy, I promise. I'm just getting quite low on battery power for filming. What I've tried to do is I've tried to put the point of that little island, second one out, in between St Kilda on the left and Borreray on the right. But on this wee camera screen I can't actually see St Kilda. I'll have to wait and see when I load it up. I have a generator with me, so I need to find some place to camp tonight where I can fire up the generator and make a wee bit of noise. It's a quiet generator, but in the still evening the sound travels, so. But I'm getting low in battery power for all the cameras, so I need to do something about that. So like I say, it wasn't laziness.